As I had said in my previous video, that they have leadership qualities, they have traits of usually being on a very senior position because of their hard work and their responsible nature, and because of thinking and working in a different way. Hi, this is Kanika. Today, again, I'm going to be talking about number one, and the qualities, the nature, the careers, as much as information that I can share today. And then if there's anything left, I'll keep it for the next video. Now, number one, people, since it's a number one, it's an initiator. It is known for taking and starting things, like being the pioneer of a certain thing. Like they'll be the first ones in the household to be a doctor or a chartered accountant, or maybe on a high status where nobody in the family would ever have been. So this is a very special quality in them, that they are a very good inspiration for people who are maybe procrastinating and who do not like to move around much or do much. But then they inspire people for doing things like that. As number one is associated with the sun, like the sun rises in the morning and then sets off in the evening, the same way the number one functions in the same fashion, does its chores and finishes them on time. And then the next day, again, they plan their work and they try to accomplish what they want and they are working on. And if they have to do anything, they will plan it in advance. They will not leave it for the last minute or for the day they have to do that task. They will do it in advance so that it doesn't play on their minds that they have something to do. Like for example, they're driving a car. They will not watch the potholes on the road. They'll just go over them. Why? Because they have this risk-taking ability. They don't bother. Otherwise, they're balanced people. But they don't bother about these kind of things, that what risk is in their way or in their path, or what could eventually happen the way they're moving. That is why I said they just go smoothly over potholes and obstacles, keeping this in mind that yes, we are going to sail through and we are going to achieve whatever we want to achieve. And they are achievers and they're known for that, and respected, of course, also for whatever they want to achieve in life. As I said, they are trendsetters in the family, and whatever money they make, they're very responsible and very mature while investing their money. They know how to go about shouldering responsibility, and they never pass it on to others. They prefer to finish whatever they've taken into their hands, which is also a very good trait in them, due to which people trust in them a lot and know that these are the people who will not let anybody down. And whenever they get opportunities to start something new, they will not let that opportunity go waste. They will give it a try and take a risk to take up that opportunity, which they assume in advance that it shall go well. So whether they make money or they do not make money, of course they do, of course, but as just saying in general, that they get a lot of respect because of the way they function, and they're always considered responsible, so people can count on them. Let's talk about their careers. As I had said in my previous video, that they have leadership qualities, they have traits of usually being on a very senior position because of their hard work and their responsible nature, and because of thinking and working in a different way. They make very good politicians also. Leaders, as I had said, very good politicians, or they are usually working in a company on a very high senior level, They do not like working much under people. They prefer being their own masters. And they know that they can manage things on their own. That is why they feel that whatever task that they're doing or is given to them, they are the persons who are executing it or who have taken full charge of it. So that's very good thing in them, that they are considered very good entrepreneurs, beginners of certain jobs or professions where if anybody needs to take a suggestion also related to these kind of things, they would be ever ready to help others and maybe guide them how to function. So that's a very good side. Now we'll talk about their drawbacks. Now, number one, people are very arrogant also, very bossy. They have those dictatorship qualities and very impulsive. They like to take all the decisions. They don't like to be corrected. And they're very good critics. But when someone criticizes them, they can't handle it. So their negative behavior comes out. And they show it openly that what was said to them was not liked by them. And they expect people who are working under them to keep up with their pace of work, forgetting that it is not necessary that every person who functions will function at the same pace or speed or way of working the way the number ones do. So when those people working under them, they tend to be slow or maybe do not accomplish a task within a certain time frame, they get bossy and agitated about it and do not take it well. And they can go to a level to, even if they are used to being on a senior place, and they respect their own self, their selves also, and they expect others to respect them also. So since they are on a senior position, if they are, and there is someone else senior to them, they may even, because of their arrogance or because of their bossy temperament, get into some kind of difference of opinion or argument, because they always feel they're right and they're not used to working under anybody. They like to work on their own. So if they are working below somebody, they still feel that they're better than the person who's senior to them. Let's talk about their numbers, their lucky numbers. Number one's lucky number, as usual, is number one. And any date that comes to a total of number one, which could be 1, 10, 19, 28, all these numbers are in favor of them. And no doubt, number 4 is slightly a number which goes for them also and doesn't go for them. I had said in the first video that number 1 and number 4 are two sides of a coin. One side is 1 and the other side is 4. So number 4 should actually be considered lucky for number 1. But at times number 4 can be a number anti number 1. When it comes to having an accident or an injury or some setback, which could happen due to a number 4. So they should be careful of number 4. And the other side is that it gives you gain in finance. Number 4 will make you rise financially and give you a lot of benefit also. So you have both advantages and disadvantages of having a friendly number like number 4. 4 could at times be friendly, but at times it could be harmful also. But then that depends upon the days and dates also. So it's very important to see that. Now the colors that are used by number 1 should be colors that match with the sun, like yellow, orange, peach color, Mainly yellow. Yellow is considered one of the best colors for number one because it's the color of the sun. So they should be using these colors maximum, especially when they're doing something very different or good. They initiate something. They should, if a color is required to be used, they should work more on using the color yellow. And again, they should not be using red and black. Those colors will pull them down because the sun is supposed to be a color of brightness, and so is yellow, orange. So these are the colors that they should try to stick to as much as they can. Yellow and black, red and black cannot be avoided at times because of the attire that people wear in today's time. So once in a while it's okay, but preferably anything auspicious, try to use those colors of the sun. That'll go in your favor. So I think we'll talk about other numbers in the next video, because I should leave some content for the next one also. Something, the unlucky numbers, health issues, other traits of number one, a lot of things still. The basics. These are all basics that I'm talking. I haven't reached that point where I could tell you, more specific things about this number. So that we will come gradually after I finish this whole series of number 1 to number 9, second episode. So let me get ready for second episode, and I hope you enjoy the videos that I'm making. I'm trying my best to make them interactive. I could have just spoken to you just as though I had maybe memorized everything and said it to you, but I wanted to make it more interactive, so that is why I am talking in a very leisurely fashion. We'll meet up soon in the next video. Till then, please do enjoy the rest of my videos. Thank you.